9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every 9 seconds, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 3 men is being victimized in the U.S. My name is Claudette McKenzie, and I am a domestic violence survivor. Welcome to my channel, 9 Seconds. My name is Claudette McKenzie, and I am a domestic violence survivor. This is something that I thought that would never happen to me. But in my culture, this is like, it's normal. Stuff like this happen. I've seen family members been abused. I've seen it all. But I migrated from my country and came to America looking for a better life, but met my abuser and fell in love with him. He too is from the Caribbean, so this is normal for him. So me being in this country by myself and didn't have a family, when it started, I was in shock and I really didn't know what to do. I was told if I leave, I would be killed. I didn't want my mom to see me, since she haven't seen me in like 20 years, in a casket the first time she see me again. So I stayed with my attacker. I had no education at the time. I had no source of income, so I stayed. My reason for staying, I think, was lack of education, lack of income, and lack of no family here. I'm by myself, and he was in the military, and I was getting everything I needed. But once I became pregnant with my first son, I still went through abuse while I was pregnant, but still scared. But one day, as we were driving, my son said something to me that I didn't like, and I knew that I had to make a change, but with no education, where can I go? So I stayed. Became pregnant with second child. And once I became pregnant with the second child, I realized that domestic violence and the abuse is something that is handed down from generation to generation if it doesn't stop. So I needed to stop it, or I would have been raising 2 boys that was going to be abuser, and I didn't want that. I want something better for them. So I leave, and I went back to school, and I got my GED. And once I got my GED, I went on to a junior college because I wasn't ready for a university. So I graduated, honor roll student, cum laude, with my associate degree in general science. And then I moved on to a big university, which is where I'm at now, working, and I'm still a honor roll student. Well, I would say like, when I decided to leave, I was really, really scared because, first of all, like I mentioned before, no family, all my sources of income was going to be cut off. So I have nowhere to go. But if I did not make that change, I already know my son's future, it was going to be doomed. So I did research, and I researched until I find out that there were domestic violence shelters here in America. Since I lived in Germany at the time, we were stationed over there, that I can come home to. So I got in touch with the shelters. I got in touch with Hope Harbor, and I flew in from Germany, and I stayed in Hope Harbor while I was pregnant until I get myself together. I think I stayed there for a week or so, and they helped me with resources and everything that I needed to get me on my feet. In my next episode, I am going to be sharing with you guys resources that could help anyone who's been victimized to help them get back on their feet so that they would not feel alone and scared like I did. See you next time on 9 Seconds.